Good morning, students. Today we will continue the distance formula. The topic is what is the condition of collinearity of 3 points? When 3 points will be collinear. Collinear means lying in the same line. So see here 3 points A, B and C are said to be collinear if AB plus BC is equal to AC. AB means this side and BC this line segment. So sum of these two line segment is equal to the third line segment AC. In this case, B lies in between A and C. So AB plus BC is equal to AC. Then we can say that ABC are collinear. If C lies in between A and B, then AC plus CB is equal to AB. AC plus CB is equal to AB. If A lies in between B and C, then BA plus AC it will be equal to BC. So BA plus AC is equal to BC. 3 points ABC are said to be collinear if the sum of any two line segment is equal to the third line segment. Again listen, if sum of any two line segment is equal to third line segment, then we can say that these 3 points are collinear. So how we will prove it? We will find the length of each side, each line segment using distance formula. Then we will check sum of any two line segment is equal to third one or not. If it is equal to the third line segment, we can say that points are collinear. So let us see one question. So see exercise 2, question number 16a part. Prove that points 4, -5, 1, 1 and -2, 7 are collinear. We have to prove these 3 points are collinear. So we will suppose the first point be A, second one is B, third point is C. Let point A be 4, -5, B 1, 1 and C -2, 7. Let point A be 4, -5, point B be 1, 1 and point C be -2, 7. Then we have to find AB, BC and AC, 3 line segments. So firstly find AB. How we will find AB? Using distance formula. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So we can take it. This one is x1 y1. This one is x1 y1 and second one is x2 y2. So x2 minus x1. x2 is 1, x1 is 4. 1 minus 4 whole square plus y2 minus y1. So 1 plus 5. 1 minus 5, it will become 1 plus 5 whole square. 1 minus 4 minus 3 whole square and 1 plus 5 6 square. Minus 3 whole square 9. 6 square is 36. 36 plus 9 45. It can be written 9 into 5. So take the square root of 9, 3 root 5. So distance AB is 3 root 5. Similarly, we will find BC and AC. So now find BC. Again same formula, x2 minus x1, BC. So for BC, suppose this one is x1 y1 and C is x2 y2. So x2 minus x1, -2 minus 1 whole square. x2 is -2 minus 1 whole square plus 7 minus 1 whole square. -2 minus 1 -3 whole square. 7 minus 1 6 square. It 9 36 root 45 and root 45 means 9 into 5. So again we can write 3 root 5. Square root of 9 is 3. So BC is 3 root 5. Now we will find AC, this one. So find AC. AC. So how we will find AC? Again x2 minus x1. So minus 2 minus 4. Minus 2 minus 4 whole square plus 7 minus minus 5. So it will become 7 plus 5. This one x1 y1, it is x2 y2, x2 minus x1, minus 2 minus 4. 7 minus minus 5, 7 plus 5 whole square. Minus 2 minus 4, minus 6 whole square. 7 plus 5, 12 whole square. 36. 12 whole square, 144. Add it, 6 plus 4, 10. 3, 1, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 180. So 180, we can write it 36 into 5. 36 into 5, 180. So square root of 36 is what? 6. 6 root 5. So AC is 6 root 5. And AB is 3 root 5. BC is also 3 root 5. So we see that if we add AB plus BC, what will come? AB was 3 root 5, AB 3 root 5, BC again 3 root 5. If we add it, it will come 6 root 5, 3 root 5, 3 root 5. And 6 root 5 is AC. It is AC. So AB plus BC is equal to AC. The sum of two line segments is equal to third one. It means points are collinear. So this implies points are collinear. Points are collinear. It is proved. So in this way we can prove 3 points collinear. Sum of any two line segment must be equal to the third line segment. See one more question. Question number 17. See question number 17. For what value of k the points k minus 2, 1, 4 and minus 3, 16 in given order. Given order means after the first point, second point, then third point. In given order are collinear. So I have taken 3 points A, B, C. Point A is k minus 2, B 1, 4 and C minus 3, 16. These 3 points are collinear. A, B, C are collinear in this order. Then we have to find the value of k. So if these 3 points are collinear, we will write AB plus BC is equal to AC. So firstly find the length of line segment AB, BC and AC using distance formula. So how we will find AB? To find AB, let this point be x1, y1 and it is x2, y2. So we have to write x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1. So it is 1 minus k whole square, then plus 4 minus minus 2, it will be 4 plus 2 whole square. So 1 minus k whole square, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 square is 36. This is AB. Now BC, suppose this is x1 y1 and this point is x2 y2. So x2 minus x1 minus 3 minus 1 minus 3 minus 1 whole square plus 16 minus 4 16 minus 4 whole square. BC is equal to minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 whole square. 16 minus 4 12 whole square. Minus 4 whole square 16, 12 whole square 144. Add it 144 and 16. It will come 160. So BC is equal to under root 160. Now we will find AC. So AC, this one x1 y1 and point C x2 y2. So minus 3 minus k whole square plus 16 minus minus 2 16 plus 2 whole square. Minus 3 minus k whole square, we can write it 3 plus k whole square. Both are same sign. So taking minus sign common, we can write 3 plus k whole square. 16 plus 2, 18 whole square. 3 plus k whole square, 18 whole square is 324. 3 plus k whole square plus 324 under root. Since points A, B, C are collinear, so we have to write AB plus BC is equal to AC. So right, since points A, B and C are collinear, therefore we can write AB plus BC is equal to AC. What was AB? AB was under root 1 minus k whole square plus 36, and BC under root 160. BC under root 160, or AC 3 plus k whole square plus 324. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both the sides. So here we will take a plus b whole square, means we will write like this: 1 minus k whole square plus 36 plus root 160 whole square, and the right side root 3 plus k whole square plus 324 whole square. Left side we will use a plus b whole square identity. This one is a, this is b. A plus b whole square. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. When we will take the square of this, we will remove the sign of root. 1 minus k whole square plus 36. B square means 160 plus 2ab. So 2 under root 160 into under root 1 minus k whole square plus 36 is equal to, right side when we will take the square, we will remove the sign of root. 3 plus k whole square plus 324. So 1 minus k whole square is 1 plus k square minus 2k plus 36 plus 160 plus 2 160. We can write it 4 root 10. 160 means 16 into 10. 16 is square root 4. 4 root 10. Under root 1 minus k whole square plus 36. Here a plus b whole square. 3 square 9 plus k square plus 6k 324. K square minus 2k 36 plus 1 37 and 160. 37 plus 160 197 plus 2 into 4 8 root 10 under root 1 plus k square minus 2k plus 36 is equal to k square plus 6k 324 plus 9 333. So 8 root 10 under root k square minus 2k plus 37 is equal to, we will transpose this part right side. So k square plus 6k plus 333 minus k square minus 2k, transpose right side, it will be plus 2k, 197, it will become minus 197. So k square cancel with k square. 8 root 10 under root k square minus 2k plus 37, 6k plus 2k, 8k, 333 minus 197. So 13 minus 7, 6, 12 minus 9, 3, 136. Eight root 10 under root k square minus 2k plus 37. Take 8 common. So it will be k plus 17. 17 area 136. Now we can cancel 8 from both the sides. Again squaring. Again squaring on both the sides to remove the sign of root. So root 10 square is 10. It will be k square minus 2k plus 37. And we can write here k plus 17 whole square. Open the bracket. 10k square minus 20k plus 370. Here a plus b whole square. K square 17 square 289 plus 2ab. So 34k. Transpose k square and 34k, 289 every time left side. 10k square minus 20k plus 370 minus k square minus 289 minus 34k 0. 10k square minus k square 9k square minus 20k minus 34 minus 54k. 370 minus 289. So 10 minus 9 1 and 16 minus 8 81 is equal to 0. Dividing by 9. Dividing by 9. So it will be k square. 9 6 ja 54, 6k, 9 9 ja 81. So dividing both the sides by 9, 9 9 cancel, k square. 9 6 ja 54, 9 9 ja 81. It is the perfect square of k minus 3. So it is k minus 3 whole square. A minus b whole square, k square plus 9 minus 6k. K minus 3 whole square is 0. So k minus 3 will be 0 and k will be 3. So value of k is 3. So lengthy calculation. In this way we can find the value of k if the points are collinear. Now we will see next question. Now see question number 15. Center of a circle is given 3p plus 1, 2p minus 1. Diameter of the circle 20 unit. So radius will be 10. And circle passes through this point minus 1, minus 3. We have to find the value of p. So what we have to find? We have to find p. It is a circle. Center O. Its coordinate is 3p plus 1, 2p minus 1. And circle passes through one point P, that is minus 1, minus 3. Circle passes through minus 1, minus 3. And center of the circle is 3p plus 1, 2p minus 1. What will be OP? OP will be radius, and radius is given 10 unit. It means OP is equal to 10. So OP is equal to 10. How we will find OP? OP we will find using distance formula. Suppose this is x1, y1 and it is x2, y2. So x2 minus x1. 3p plus 1 minus 1 again plus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1, 2p minus 1, 2p minus 1 minus 3. So it will be plus 3 whole square is equal to 10. It will be 3p 1 plus 1 2 whole square, 2p 3 minus 1 plus 2 whole square is equal to 10. Squaring on both the sides. So 3 plus 2 whole square plus 2p plus 2 whole square is equal to 100. On squaring we will get this one. Use here a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square. So 3p a, 2 is b. So it is 9p square plus 4, 3 2 ja 6 2 ja 12p plus 4p square plus 4, 2p into 2, 4p into 2, 8p, 2ab, 8p is equal to 100. Simplify it. So 9p square plus 4p square, 13p square, 12p plus 8p, 20p, 4 plus 4, 8 is equal to 100. 13p square plus 20p plus 8 transpose 100, minus 100 is equal to 0. So it will be 13p square plus 20p, 8 minus 100 minus 92 is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation in P. We have to solve it for P. So 92 and 13 multiplied 13 into 92. 92 means 2 into 46. 13 into 2, 26 and 46. So there will be two factors, 26 and 46. Its difference will come 20. 46 minus 26, 20. So 13p square plus 46p minus 26p minus 92 is equal to 0. Make pair, take common. P common, 13p plus 46. Here minus 2 common, 13p plus 46 is equal to 0. 13p plus 46 common in both. P minus 2 is equal to 0. So product of two bracket is 0. So equate each bracket equal to 0. So this implies either 13p plus 46 is 0 or p minus 2 is equal to 0. This will give value of p minus 46 by 13. And from here p minus 2 is equal to 0, p will be 2. So we will get two values of p. Either p is equal to 2 or p is equal to minus 46 by 13. So center was given in terms of p, diameter given 20, so radius 10. Circle passes through this point. So from O to P it will be equal to radius. So in this way we will get one equation in P and find the value of P. Now we will see question number 14. See question number 14, first part, A part. Find the circumcenter and circumradius of the triangle whose vertices are these. So there is a triangle ABC. Vertex A is minus 2, minus 3. Vertex B we can take minus 1, 0. And vertex C 7, minus 6. We have to find the circumcenter and circumradius of the triangle. So what is circumcircle of the triangle? Circumcircle means a circle which passes through all the three vertices of the triangle. Means like this. This is the circumcircle. A circle which passes through all the three vertices of a triangle is called circumcircle. It is circumcircle. We have to find the center and radius of this circle. Suppose center be this point O. O be the center. Let the coordinate of center be x comma y. So what will be radius? Radius will be OA, O to A, or O to C, O to B. These three are radius and it will be equal. A, B, C lie on the circumference. Center is O. So OA, OB, OC. These three line segments will be radius. Radii are equal. So we can write OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. So let center of the circumcircle be x comma y. It is the point O. This is the point O. So OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. OA, OB, OC are equal. Region radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Now we will take OA is equal to OB. So taking OA is equal to OB. How we will find OA using distance formula? OA. Suppose it is x1, y1 and this one x2, y2. So x2 minus x1. So x plus 2. X plus 2 whole square. Y2 minus y1. Y plus 3 whole square. is equal to OB. OB is this one. So x minus minus 1. So it will be x plus 1. X minus minus 1, x plus 1. And y minus 0 whole square. So OA, OB, OC are equal. Firstly, we are taking OA is equal to OB. Squaring on both sides, we will get x plus 2 whole square, y plus 3 whole square is equal to x plus 1 square, y minus 0 is y, so y square. Now open this bracket, a plus b whole square, expand it. So a plus b whole square, x square plus 4 plus 4ax, y square plus 9, 3 square 9, and 2ab 6y is equal to x square plus 1 plus 2x plus y square. X square, y square we can cancel from both the sides. So now transpose 4x, here 2x. So we will write 4x minus 2x plus 6y plus 6y, 9 plus 4, 13 is equal to 1, transpose 1, minus 1 is equal to 0. So 4x minus 2x, 2x plus 6y, 13 minus 1, 12 is equal to 0. Divide by 2. So x plus 2 3 ja 6, 2 6 ja 12. Make it equation number 1. So x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. Next time we will take OB is equal to OC. Now taking OB is equal to OC. OB and OC both are radius, so it will be equal. How we will find OB using distance formula? Suppose this is x1, y1 and it is x2, y2. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root. So x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to OC. OC x minus 7 whole square plus y minus minus 6. So y plus 6 whole square. Again squaring on both sides. So squaring on both sides, x plus 1 square plus y square is equal to x minus 7 square, y plus 6 square. Use here a plus b whole square, x square plus 1 plus 2x plus y square, a minus b whole square, x square 7 square is 49 minus 2ab minus 14x plus y plus 6 whole square, y square 6 square 36 plus 2ab, 2 6 ja 12y, x square y square cancel from both the sides. Now 1 plus 2x transpose 14x, it will be minus 14x, transpose left side plus 14x plus 12y, so it will become minus 12y minus 49 minus 36 is equal to 0. So 2x plus 14x, 16x minus 12y, and simplify this one. 1 minus 49 minus 48 minus 36 minus 48 minus 36, 84 minus 84. 4 is equal to 0. We can divide whole the equation by 4. So divide whole the equation by 4. Dividing by 4. So 4 4 ja 16, 4x, 4 3 ja 12, minus 3y minus 21 is equal to 0. Question second. Now we will solve first and second equation to find the value of x and y. It is simultaneous linear equation. So first and second, here plus 3y minus 3y. When we will add it, it will be cancelled. So equation 1 plus equation 2. X plus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. 4x minus 3y minus 21 is equal to 0. Plus 3y minus 3y cancel. 4x plus x 5x. 6 minus 21 minus 15 is equal to 0. 5x is equal to 15. What will be x? 15 by 5. So x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. Now we will put x is equal to 3 in first to find y. Put x is equal to 3 in first. So it will be 3 plus 3y is equal to 6. 3y will be 6 minus 3. X plus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. Value of x is 3 plus 6 is equal to 0. So 3y, 3 plus 6, 9 is equal to 0. 3y is equal to minus 9. What will be y? 3 3 are 9, minus 3. So x is 3 and y is minus 3. Coordinate of the circumcenter is x comma y. So what will be coordinate? 3 comma minus 3. So therefore coordinate of the center. Therefore coordinate of the circumcenter. Coordinate of circumcenter x comma y. So 3 comma minus 3. 3 comma minus 3. Now we have to find the circumradius. We have to find circumradius. So circumradius is what? OB. Circumradius is equal to OB or OA or OC. Any length we can find. OB, OA or OC. How we will find OB? X plus 1 square and y minus 0, so y square. Put here the value of x and y. X is 3. 3 plus 1 square. Y is minus 3. Minus 3 square. 3 plus 1, 4 square, 16. Minus 3 square, 9. 25. So it is 5 unit. So radius is 5 unit. OA 5, OB 5, OC 5. And center is 3 comma minus 3. So it was question number 14, first part. Now we will see how we can check a given quadrilateral is a parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, etc. See, ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD are the vertices of quadrilateral. Suppose coordinate of all the 4 vertices are given. How we can check this quadrilateral is a parallelogram? This quadrilateral is a rectangle, square, rhombus, like this. So ABCD will be a parallelogram. This quadrilateral ABCD will be a parallelogram if opposite sides are equal. So to check it parallelogram, we will prove opposite sides equal. Means AB equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. ABCD will be a rectangle. Quadrilateral ABCD will be a rectangle if opposite sides are equal and diagonals are equal. This diagonal AC and BD. So we will prove AB is equal to DC, AB is equal to DC, AD is equal to BC and diagonal AC is equal to diagonal BD. Means if opposite sides are equal and diagonals also equal, then we can say that this quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Third, ABCD will be a rhombus. When it will be a rhombus? If all the four sides are equal. If AB is equal to BC, CD is equal to AD. If all the four sides are equal, then this quadrilateral ABCD will be rhombus. Now square ABCD will be a square if all the four sides are equal and diagonals are equal. If AB, BC, CD, AD are equal and diagonal AC is equal to diagonal BD. So in this way we can check a given quadrilateral is a parallelogram, rectangle, square or rhombus. In a triangle, if all these three vertices are given, we can check it is an equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle. If two sides are equal, then it will become isosceles. If all the three sides are equal, equilateral triangle. If no sides equal, scalene triangle. Like this. So now we will see one question based on this, how we can check a given quadrilateral is a rectangle. See question number 13C. We have to prove that ABCD is a rectangle. Coordinate of A, B, C and D are given in the question. So coordinate of point A is -4, -1. Point B is -2, -4, C 4, 0 and D is 2, 3. How we can prove ABCD is a rectangle? I have told you to prove it rectangle, firstly we have to show opposite sides are equal. Then we will prove diagonals are also equal. So firstly find the opposite sides AB and DC. So find AB using distance formula. AB, suppose it is x1, y1 and this one x2, y2. So x2 minus x1. So -2 minus -4. It will be -2 plus 4 whole square. Y2 minus y1. -4 plus 1. -4 plus 1 whole square. 4 minus 2, 2 square. -4 plus 1, -3 square. 2 square, 4. -3 square, 9. 9 plus 4, root 30. So AB is equal to root 30. Now find DC. Again, this is x1, y1. It is x2, y2. So x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1 means 4 minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1. 0 minus 3 whole square. 4 minus 2, 2 square. 0 minus 3 means minus 3 square. So 2 square is 4, minus 3 square 9, 9 plus 4 13. So DC is equal to root 13, AB is also root 13. So these two sides, opposite sides are equal. Now we will find the next pair of opposite sides, BC and AD. So find BC. Find BC. Suppose it is x1, y1. This point x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So x2 minus x1, 4 minus minus 2. So 4 plus 2 square. y2 minus y1. So 0 minus minus 4, 0 plus 4 square. 4 plus 2, 6 square. 4 square. So 36 plus 16. Root 52. So BC is equal to under root 52. Now we will find AD. So find AD. AD is equal to, suppose this one x1 y1, it is x2 y2. So x2 minus x1. So 2 plus 4 whole square. 3 minus 1. So 3 plus 1 whole square. 2 plus 4, 6 square. 4 square. 36 plus 16. Root 52. So BC and AD both are equal. So we see that, so therefore AB is equal to DC, both are equal to root 30, and BC is equal to AD, it is root 52. Now we will prove that the length of diagonals are also equal. So find diagonal AC and BD, this diagonal. So diagonal AC. How you will find diagonal AC? x2 minus x1. So 4 minus minus 4, 4 plus 4 whole square. y2 minus y1. So 0 plus 1 whole square. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 square plus 1 square. 8 square 64 plus 1. It will be 65. Diagonal BD. Diagonal BD. Take x1 y1, this one x2 y2. So x2 minus x1, 2 minus minus 2. So 2 plus 2 whole square. Plus y2 minus y1, 3 minus minus 4. So 3 plus 4 whole square. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 square is 16. 4 plus 3, 7 square is 49. 9 plus 6, 15. Root 65. So we see that diagonal AC and diagonal BD both are equal. AC is equal to BD. So ABCD is a rectangle. So in this way we can prove ABCD is a rectangle. First we show that opposite sides are equal, then prove that diagonals are also equal. Now we will take the last question, which is based on the reflection. Now see the last question, which is based on the reflection of the point. Question number 6. The point A 5, minus 1 on reflection in x-axis. So this is the x-axis. Where will lie point A 5 minus 1? First coordinate positive, second negative. So it will lie in the fourth quadrant. 5 minus 1. When it is reflected in x-axis, it mapped onto a dash. Reflection means image of the point. So x-axis will act as a mirror. Point A is 5 minus 1. Where will be the image of this point in this mirror? X-axis will act as a mirror. So where will be the image of the point A? So image of the point A will lie in first quadrant at the same distance from x-axis. So this distance 1 unit, it will be also 1 unit. So coordinate will be 5, 1. Coordinate of its image in the x-axis. And this is mapped onto A dash. So name of this point is A dash. The reflection means image of this point in x-axis. So x-axis will act as a mirror, and image is formed at the same distance from the object. So this distance is 1 unit. Image will form at the 1 unit distance from the x-axis in the opposite sides of the object. So what will be the coordinate of this point A dash? X is 5, y is 1, so 5, 1. Next, also A on reflection in y-axis. When A is reflected in y-axis, now y-axis is the mirror. So where will be its image? Image will be, this distance is how much? It is 5 unit. Image will be also formed at a 5 unit distance. So it will lie in the third quadrant. A double dash. It is mapped onto A double dash. What will be coordinate? Minus 5, and this distance y coordinate will be same, minus 1. So A is 5 minus 1. When it is reflected in y-axis, so its image will lie in the third quadrant, and its coordinate will be minus 5, minus 1. Because A is at a distance of 5 unit from y, so image will be also at a 5 unit distance, but on the opposite sides it will lie in the third quadrant. So x coordinate will be minus 5 and y will be same, minus 1. Now we have to find A dash, A double dash. A dash is this, A double dash. Find this distance. We have to find this distance. So using distance formula we can find. So what will be coordinate? Coordinate of A dash. Coordinate of A dash will be 5, 1. And coordinate of A double dash minus 5, minus 1. So distance A dash, A double dash. How we will find the distance? Using distance formula. It is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. x2 minus x1. So minus 5, minus 5 whole square plus minus 1, minus 1 whole square. Minus 5, minus 5, minus 10. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 2 whole square. Minus 10 square is 100. Minus 2 square 4. It is 104. We can write it 4 into 4 1 ja 4, divide 104 by 4. 4 2 ja 8, 10 minus 8 2, 24, 26. 4 into 26. Take the square root of 4. So 2 root 26. 2 root 26. So this is the distance between A dash and A double dash. So reflection means what? Reflection means image of the point. If reflection is taken in x-axis, so x-axis will act as a mirror. So when we take the reflection in x-axis, we have to change the sign of y coordinate. Here minus 1, so it will become plus 1. When we take the reflection in y-axis, we will change the sign of the x coordinate. X coordinate is 5, so it will become minus 5. Y coordinate remains unchanged. So I have discussed here some problems from the exercise 2. Remaining question do yourself. Any doubt you can ask. In the next video we will start mensuration. Okay, thank you class.